What's going on, guys? What's going on? Let's jump into this here. How'd everybody do today? Had a really good day over here at the daytraderchatroom.com, guys. We were killing it. We were killing it on the SPY. I mean, we caught the SPY down, we caught the SPY up, we caught the SPY down. It was just an insane day. Super fun. Super fun. What's up, Umberto? What's going on, man? Options king. I'm just a guy making some trades. Dude, we killed it. We killed it. We freaking killed it. From yesterday to today. Stupid, bro. It was just insane. Insane. The volatility. I freaking love this market. I love this market. I'll get the trade alerts here in a minute, and we'll go ahead and go over them. But we're gonna go over some stuff, guys. We're gonna go over the SPY. Let me get my notes here. We're gonna go over the SPY. We're gonna go over AMC. We're gonna go over the trades of the day. We're gonna go over it all. I'm gonna go over it all. It was definitely an exciting day, that's for sure. There's no doubt about that. Super exciting day. All right, let me post real quick on Facebook and in the Discord, let everybody know we're live. And let's get to work. All right. Whoa, where did my screen go? Here we go. Okay, cool beans. All right, guys. So let's go ahead. Remember to smash that like button for me. It really helps out tremendously with the YouTube's algorithm. Got to feed that sucker. Chappie. Crazy day indeed. Crazy day indeed. Fun, though. It was fun. It was a freaking blast to trade throughout this mess. I can't wait for next week, honestly. Kind of wish tomorrow was Monday. Jerry! What's up, Jerry? Jerry out there. Our resident motivational speaker in the room. I love it. I've been watching. Oh, man. Good times, guys. We had a great time this week. And we've had really an excellent start to the year. Like, realistically speaking, we've had an excellent start to the year in the room. There's no way around it. It's been an amazing January. The year has started amazing, and I can only see the year continuing in this fashion with everything that's coming up with the Fed and the rate hikes and the inflation, and now Russia and Ukraine. I mean, the volatility is just insane. Insane. Look, honestly, I did not think at all the SPY today would close underneath the 200-day moving average. Never would I have thought that. I thought today we were going to put in a little day like this right in here. I mean, and not little, but I thought we were going to put in this day right here. Boom. A green day right in there. That's what I thought we were going to do today. This market has no bid right now. None. None whatsoever. It is insane. A little impromptu live today. Let's see if I can let me see how quickly maybe I can send out an email blast and let everybody know that we're out here, because this is basically an impromptu live. I don't really do lives in the evenings all that often, and rare ever on a Friday, but you know, with this kind of action we had today, I figured we got to get on here. Let me send a quick little email blast here, let everybody know we're live. At least on one of my emails. In the meanwhile, guys, if you have any tickers you want me to take a look at or any questions, be throwing them up there in chat there. Just throw up your questions or your tickers. Peloton? I mean, man, that thing's been nasty. Let's bring it up real quick here. Give me a second here as I send this out. Peloton's been nasty. I figured you weren't in it unless it was like a long-term hold or something. Boom. Can you look at COP holding pretty good for this 5 days of selling? Yeah, absolutely. We'll look at it. Give me 1 second here. Okay, so Peloton, guys, actually Peloton recovered really well today because the CEO came out and basically said, hey guys, it's really not that bad. And here's the plan. And that's what he did. And it kind of like slowed things down. Maybe now you'll see Peloton either start trading a little channel here or maybe it'll start making a little bear flag. You know, it's possible. You can start to see it form a little bear flag here before it maybe gets another leg on down. So that's something to watch on Peloton. COP. Let's take a look at that COP for you. Well, you're right in front of this previous resistance zone that now should be or could be a potential support zone. Right here, you see it here in the past. Let's zoom in here and try to get it as close as possible. About $80, $81. You're right in front of that level. You're gonna want to see if that level holds support. Otherwise, it's gonna have some room to fall back down here towards 78. And then eventually, if it continues falling, you got the 50-day and the 100-day moving average there. So definitely some levels to watch there for you. Let me see what else. SoFi is one that's held extremely well. Extremely well. I mean, this obviously looks ugly, but, well, you know, you had the market dump that you've had the last couple of days. But despite that, you know, it's held really well considering the fact that it was on a nasty little bit of a downtrend here. And then all of a sudden, it got its banking charter and bang, gapped up. Bang, had continuation. And right now, it's holding up. It's holding up pretty well there. I'm long SoFi, but I'm long SoFi in retirement accounts as a long-term investment. That's what I'm long there on SoFi. Average is about 1375. The average I have on SoFi is right around 1375. Today I bought, yeah, 1375 because yesterday I bought in, and my average was 1375 at the time. Today I bought more at 1365 or 1360, something like that, early in the morning. So yeah. EA. Yeah, it's held really well. It's actually held up extremely well considering. That 151.50 up here, that's going to be an area one day. If it ever breaks through that zone, it's going to be nasty. It's going to be like, it's going to be fun. It'll be a fun one for sure. Let me see something here. All right. So, yeah, nasty sell-off in tech, man. Just nasty. Jerry, long-term crypto stocks, honestly, I'd rather just buy crypto. I don't hold any crypto stocks. So I don't hold any Mara, DPW, Riot, Coin. I don't have any. It could pique my interest at some point, and maybe I'll grab some, maybe. Outside of that, I just don't. I rather buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, ADA. Recently, I added Solana. What else did I add? Oh, yeah, for fun, they're a little cheapy. I added Crypto.com's coin. I think it's COR, Core. So those are the ones I have in my long-term crypto portfolio. And the way I treat my crypto portfolio is the same way I treat my IRA. It's I buy good stuff that I believe in and I hold on to it. Now, my crypto portfolio is roughly right now, I'll tell you right now. So my crypto portfolio right now is roughly just about 3 times smaller than my IRA. If I combine it with my wife's IRA, my IRA, and my taxable account and my real estate, then my crypto portfolio is a little drop in the bucket in reality. But I buy and hold, buy and hold, buy and hold in there. And this year I'm looking to buy and hold, more. Like today a little bit, I bought a little bit of Bitcoin on this nasty dip. And if Bitcoin can find its way down into 30,000 and underneath 30, then I'm gonna get a little good chunk there. And if it, for some crazy reason, does one of those 80% pullbacks and it gets all the way back down there to the teens, then I'm gonna buy in good. And the way I treat it, it'll be just like my IRA. I'm gonna hold it. I'm buying good stuff. It's not like I'm buying a meme coin, right? It's not like I'm buying Dogecoin or Shiba and holding on to it for the next 20 years. No, I don't see a world where Bitcoin doesn't exist in the next 20 years and it's not more expensive than it is today. Can I be wrong? Absolutely. But if I'm right, icing on the cake. What's going on here, Palantir? Let's go take a look at Palantir. I mean, if the market keeps dumping Umberto, then yeah, absolutely. I could see 10 or 12 bucks is absolutely very possible. I mean, at that level there, it's not financial advice, obviously. How do I phrase this correctly? If at $9 to $12, one who thinks, who invests long term and obviously has a select amount of money to play with speculative stuff, right? They're not buying Palantir. I think that might be a big mistake, in my opinion. Anyways, in my opinion, because Palantir has a boatload of cash on hand and no debt, and they just keep getting more government contracts, and they keep growing out their private sector, their commercial sector. So, I'm going to buy more Palantir as it dips and wake me up in 10, 20 years. Wake me up in 10 or 20 years. And I have a good chunk of Palantir for me. As far as my speculative funds go, I'll have a good chunk of Palantir. When it's all said and done, I'll have maybe over 1,000 shares of Palantir. Combined between retirement accounts and taxable accounts. Now, like I've said, somebody might say, oh my God, Jesse has 1,000 shares of Palantir. He must be believing in it tremendously. Let me stick all my long-term investment money in it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think that's crazy. Then again, just a guy on the internet with an opinion. Palantir probably, even at that range, 1,000, 2,000 shares, is only going to have about 2 or 3% of my net worth. You know? So take that with a grain of salt, right? Don't in other words, it's not 50% of my net worth that's being put in Palantir. Hell no. You know? My net worth will be split up. It's split up between good companies, speculative companies, and real estate. And I'm looking to add more real estate this year. This year, I could have been adding even more in the stock market. And honestly, I'm going to try to add as much as I humanly can make my emotions add. And when I say emotions, it's because a good chunk of money I was going to put in the stock market, I'm going to grab a little chunk of that, put it in the stock market, and the other chunk is probably going to go into another property. So I hope to acquire between this year and next year 2 more properties. I can sleep in a property. I can't sleep on my stock portfolio. But I'm still going to keep growing my stock portfolio and my crypto portfolio for the long term. We're talking about the long term stuff here right now. Absolutely. You know, companies I've added just this week alone. Palantir, I've added a little bit. I've added a good chunk of SoFi, right? And these are companies, you know, wake me up 10, 20 years. These are speculative ones. Soon I'll start adding into Apple. I'll start adding into D-Dog. I'll start adding, maybe I'll add back a little bit of Boeing, not too much on Boeing, but maybe I'll add back a little bit of Boeing. I sold some Boeing last year from cost average of $110. I sold some at $220, and I moved that money into Disney and Palantir. Oh yeah, I definitely want to add some more Disney. Where is Disney? Yeah, definitely we'll be looking to add some more Disney. So that's some of the stuff I'll be adding this year. Trying to think of some other names. Can't come up with them off the top of my head. I didn't think I was going to start talking about long-term investing. So I really didn't come, thinking about it. Apple, like I said, Apple for sure. D-Dog, SoFi, Palantir. You can see there's a mix, right, of some good companies that are cash flow positive, Apple, and then some more speculative plays. And when I look at speculative plays, I look at plays, like I'm not talking about SPCE. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about SPCE. I'm not talking about WKH. I'm talking about Palantir, company with a crap ton of money in hand. I'm talking about SoFi, potentially could be huge. They just got their banking charter. I'm talking about stuff like that. AMD for sure, D-Dog. Maybe I'll start opening up a position in NVIDIA. What else? I had another one in the back. Oh, yeah. BLNK. Maybe some BLNK. Some Plug. ChargePoint. Jerry says, well, we definitely now aren't going to be doing any short-term investing right now. I mean, look, realistically, one could look at the financial sector and the energy sector and the health sector for some short-term stuff, within the next 2 years. But I typically don't like to invest with that mentality. I feel like it's way too active. I'm already active trading every day, right? I don't want to have to be managing a short-term portfolio of 1 or 2 years. It's just not something I do. I'd rather now scoop up stuff that I think is going to be hella valuable in 10 to 20 years. That's just the way I approach long-term. What is it with these bots coming in here pumping up weird tickers, dude? Yeah, SPCE. I don't have any more SPCE, I don't think. I had SPCE, sold SPCE, could have sold SPCE near the top, didn't. Ended up selling SPCE. Oh my god, what is happening? We had a break-in, guys. Babe, I'm live on YouTube. And back. Yeah, I sold SPCE. We've made money on SPCE. Both my wife and I made money on SPCE. Where is SPCE right now? Oh my god. Dude, I haven't even looked at SPCE in forever. What? We bought SPCE. We bought SPCE in here. Yep, in here, in between $12 to $16, we averaged into SPCE in there. I could have, and I thought about selling SPCE up here, and I didn't. What a mistake that was. Ended up selling it up here. Still a good profit, you know. Averaged in right around 15 bucks, sold at 30, doubled my money. All right, I'll take it. Thought about rebuying down here and kind of slept on it, and I didn't. Regretted it. But my god, this thing's at 8 bucks. Wow. My god. That is disgusting. Dude, you just shocked me, bro. Like 847? My god. I mean, at some point it might be worth a dead cat bounce, but not now. Not yet. Tesla, remember last year in December, guys, when I sold some in the retirement account at 1102, I think it was. Right in here somewhere, I think it was. I think it was in December, right at the end of the year. Or 1002, 1002. It was 1002. Somewhere in there I sold. They're going to need to launch a lot of rockets. Oh, they just need Reddit to get behind them. They just need Reddit to get behind them. Hey guys, do me a quick favor. We got 16 people watching the stream. A little bit lighter than the morning streams, obviously. A lot lighter, actually. But it's expected. But we only got 5 likes. Help me out there. Smash that like button. Really helps out tremendously with the YouTube algorithm. It already hates me. It already hates me. It found out that I wasn't very, I'm not even going to say the word. Because then it's going to pick up on it. And it's not going to matter how many likes I get. So yeah, do me a quick solid. We got 16 watchers. Hit 16, 17 watchers. Hit those like buttons. All right. So speaking of Reddit, let's go take a look at AMC. Well, I mean, AMC had a really nice day, all things considered. AMC had a really nice day there. That's not bad at all. Jay, did you see my AMC tweets yesterday? I went out there and I kicked a hornet's nest. I knew what I was doing. What I didn't expect was how, and I don't mean this in a derogatory way, how blind people are and how all up in their feelings they are about AMC. Like they're believing whatever these random, they're being led to the slaughter by people with YouTube accounts that have 40, 50, 100, 500,000 subscribers who had never traded a damn thing in their life before. And then all of a sudden started dabbling in AMC and it was the trendy thing. Maybe they had a YouTube channel prior and then they became a trader with AMC. And now, oh my God, bro. Let me show you. Let me see if I can bring up my Twitter. Oh, I'm not signed in. No, I don't know my password. Forget it. Just forget it. Oh, wait, you know what? Maybe I can bring it up if I just go to a YouTube video and then I find my Twitter link through there. I think that'll work. Give me a second here. Alright. Give me a second. I'll show you because... No, it doesn't surprise me. I never know my passwords. I guess they're pretty secure. Okay, so yesterday I came out here... Okay, first things first. Where's everybody that doubted me? Look at this. Suckers rally. The day that we tapped that 100-day moving average, I said we're not going to go to new all-time highs. I said we're not going to new all-time highs. Subscribe for more. Nobody subscribed. If they did, if they would have made money with us. Okay, come on. I'm trying to find that AMC tweet because that's entertaining. I think you guys are going to like it. Like, this tweet got no love. Stop letting all these personalities that never even traded prior to AMC lead you to the slaughter. That tweet got no love. Here we go. This is the tweet that got the love. How are people still saying things like shorts will cover AMC? Shorts are gone. It's not the same amount of shorts anymore. You're holding on to a dream that came and left already. I hate seeing money die. This tweet, my God. It got so much action. AMC retail owns the float. Come on. Look at this. Look at this nonsense. Shorts cover regularly. Apes are waiting for shorts to close. Money doesn't die. Naked shorts are widely known to be pervasive parasites in the financial markets. How do I know all this? But don't even have multiple computer screens. Oh my God. Market makers using exempts. Okay, I'm not gonna, because then YouTube will. But come on, man. Like this went on and on and on and on. Insane. Guys, if you don't follow me on Twitter, link in the description section. You'll see my Twitter account there. Insane. NKE. And then we'll go back to AMC. Yeah, you still got a lot of room to the downside. If the market keeps dumping, most likely you'll have a shot there. Resistance, look for resistance at 145. 144 to 145 zone. Previous support zone there. Previous resistance there. And here. That's a great looking potential short setup there if the market keeps on dumping. Jerry, if it wasn't because of all the businesses, I wouldn't have social media, period. I'd have TikTok because it's super entertaining. Super entertaining. Umberto, everything looks bearish. What doesn't look bearish? Everything looks bearish. This market is insane right now. Okay, so AMC. AMC, guys, I think there's more downside on this. I think realistically, we have more downside on this. If we can crack and get back under 1650, there's major support came in 1650 when it closed. Okay, it closed this gap right here. Let's scroll back here. You see that gap? Let me get rid of that. It closed this gap today. Okay, it tapped it and it got right back above it. Surprising, to be honest. But if it can get back underneath that gap fill zone and get back under 1650, I think you see 14 on AMC. I think you see 14 on AMC, and it would not surprise me in the least bit to see AMC trading down here and even down here later this year. Wouldn't surprise me one bit. It wouldn't surprise me one bit. You're fired. Jono's the one that's fired. He should have been in here. Probably out fishing. Telling you, man. So that's what I'm thinking on AMC. You know, maybe now you get a little bit, depending on how the market behaves next week, you get a little relief bounce. But I think eventually you see AMC back down there at least at 14. Look who is here. Look who decided to chat, guys. He's just back there lurking. If he's here, why did I have to mod the bot earlier that was trying to pump some weird ticker? He should have done it. Jerry, would you like a job? They're so ill prepared. He says he's been here, Jerry. What do you think about that? I don't know. I just saw, Jerry, what you posted in the comment section. That's when you know ADGAF. Oh, man. I don't... The filter's out the window. Nothing. It doesn't matter. Umberto trying to keep us professional here, guys. Umberto's trying to keep us professional here. I like it. I like it. Somebody's got an adult right now. I'm definitely not. I have a list of things I should have been going over, and we've just been talking nonsense for the last, I don't even know. My God, we've been at this for 35 minutes already? See, when you're talking nonsense and having fun and making fun of Jonal, you, the time just flies. Jonal, do you have that link for that new special yet up? So I'd really like to share that. That's actually pretty cool. Claudio. What list? Who made the list? I'm on all sorts of lists at this point. Social media hates me. It must be at someone's expense. Okay, whatever. We covered AMC. We know it's going... Let me rephrase that. We suspect that it's going into the gutter as the weeks go by. It might bounce around a little bit here in this channel here, but eventually I think it goes down to 1450s, and after that I think we finally get the crack, well, the ultimate crack. Oh my God. And send that further down towards like 10 or 9 bucks. This is a mess. Jonal's like, man, somebody, I need a beat button. Oh yeah, guys, and don't forget, we got the Death Cross on the AMC already. It's been happening. Okay, so we already covered AMC. Spy. Okay, so SPY. On the SPY. Man, this SPY. Let's clean up this chart. Let's clean up this chart. I did not think, I don't know about you guys, but I did not think that the SPY today would close under the 200-day moving average. I mean, you guys know I said it earlier on in the morning in pre-market. I said we'll probably have a little, you know, we'll probably get the dump. We'll probably pierce the 200-day and then close like that. A little green day above the 200-day moving average, right? That's what I thought to myself. Like I figured we'd do. Watch. I figured we'd do something like that, right? With a little tail. It wouldn't be broken like that to the side, but that's what I thought we'd get. And we'd close above the 200-day moving average, and then maybe start to do a little bit of a bear flag formation above the 200-day moving average. And then next week, after the Fed minutes would come out, I believe Fed minutes come out next week on the 27th, if I'm not mistaken, we'd get the crack. The ultimate crack. And the next day after that, we'd get the continuation. But this thing just, it had no bid. No bid at all. It was insane. The weakness that I saw today, in this market dwarfs, in my opinion, the weakness that we saw the last 2 days in a row. It's crazy to me. And if the telltale sign is right here. Look at this volume bar. Look at that volume bar. It is insane. Insane. Look at that volume bar, guys. Look at where that volume bar went to. That's insane. The volume that we had today in the SPY next week is going to be insane. 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 That's why if you are watching the stream and you are new and you're not familiar with how to get going with this, come on over to the Discord. Right here's your link. What happened, Claudio? I made some green at the close. 402, not sure why. It executed on Schwab, but it did. I gotcha. Just look at it, dude. It's insane. That volume bar today is astronomical. It's not, dude. It's pretty crazy. So I think next week's gonna be crazy, and I'm excited for it, and I think definitely should be excited for it. Now let's talk about some levels. Let's talk about today's trades. Today's day trades were freaking fire. We're not even going to talk about the swing trade. That was a monster in itself. The day trades were stupid. Those things were a monster. Let me get the alerts real quick. I'll get the alerts real quick. You guys over in Discord are having a blast. Where'd my Discord go? Why is this computer not opening my Discord? Here we go. Let me get the alerts. All right. All right, so let's just talk about today's day trades. I'm not even worried about the swing trade. I have a recap. I'll post it up on Sunday. It'll contain the swing trades and the day trades. But today's day trades, how about that? Long SPY put options 440, strike 28th expiration date 505. Okay, and that was right around, I don't want to touch the chart right now because it's going to hide the Discord, but I want to say that was right around, we opened up, boom, right around this candle, if I'm not mistaken. This one, yeah, I think it was right around that one, around 10 o'clock it was. 515, take some profits, 532, 560, 591, I get flat. And then at 1033, so right after this big bounce off the 200-day moving average area, boom, we get SPY calls in at 209, 231, 249, 264 takes, added back on this pullback, 261, 270, 305. Last piece off at 262 before they extended a little bit further. So what were those trades like? Well, it's very simple. This morning in pre-market, I told, I got on the mic, I said, guys, I'm going to look to close out the SPY puts from overnight, see if we can get a little flush down to the 200-day, and I'll get flat somewhere down there. And then I'm going to look to see if I can catch a bounce to the upside and go calls. So I ended up getting flat the SPY put option from the swing trade in this candle right in here. And then I was like, okay guys, it's still early. I think we got more downside. I'm going to be looking for the SPY put option trade. For the day trade, we went ahead and we banged out that nice win. I believe it was either in this candle or in this one. I'd have to go check the order statuses. It was this one. It was this one. Yeah, it was this one after we had that nasty wick, if I remember correctly. I have it on the recording anyways. We took profits along the way. And then we started to get this bounce. I was already flat, those puts. And then what? That's when the beast trade happened as far as the calls go. Because right here we break through VWAP. Okay? And in this candle right here, I get long the calls. And I take some profit off here. and then I take the bulk off up here on the SPY calls. Those SPY calls were the money shot there. Those are the ones that put the icing on the cake big time today. That was long SPY call options, 448 strike, January 24th expiration, 209 entry, stop if SPY gets under VWAP. Taking some profits, 231, 249, 264. Okay, so I took profits. Whoa. I took profits in here. 231, 249, 264 in here, and then up here. And then I still had about 30% of my original position, right? And then I told you guys, watch and see if this VWAP zone holds support, all right? But this wasn't just only a VWAP zone. Look at the daily chart here. Look what happens when I put, you see the crosshairs here on the intraday? You see how it populates a dotted line, a dotted yellow line on the intraday, right? Look what happens when we put that crosshairs here on the intraday. Look what happens on the daily. Boom. You see that? Let me put some arrows ahead of time in that general zone for you. Boom. You see that? You need me to throw some circles in there too? Look at this. Look at that. Support, resistance, support. Right with VWAP. And when I saw that, I told you guys about it. I was like, I'm going to add back. And right here, I added back to that position on this candle right in here. And then we had that sick, explosive move. And then it was an adding back 223, same call options. So obviously, I just added back to them. What I sold, I added back 223 entry on that add. Okay, so I still had some from 209. I added back at 223. And then we had that explosive move. And boom, right up here in front of the high of day. Well, in front of this high of consolidation. I get some more off as we explode through that level 261, 270. 270, and then if I'm not mistaken, I get some more off at 305, which should have been right in here somewhere. Right in here somewhere. I get off the rest at 305, and then I hold on to a small piece looking for a little bit more continuation towards 449, but right here, when we break underneath the 9 AMA, I kind of get shaken out, and I sell the rest of it at 262. At 262, and that was just a beautiful trade. Beautiful trade. It went higher after that, but that was it. It never got to 449, and then I thought to myself, okay, I think the SPY is just going to trade where? I told you guys, I think the SPY is going to trade somewhere in this box the rest of the day. And dude, for a little while, I was kind of right, and then the market just was like, I give up. Market was like, I give up. The weekend starts now, suckers, and it gave up, and that was it. It was all over. It was crazy to see that happen, to be honest with you. Jerry, I still remember your trade. I still remember your trade. I know where your trade was. Entry, final exit. That was your trade, and it's not a bad trade, dude. You didn't hear me on the mic talk about it. I know you were with a customer at work and whatnot, and you didn't hear me talk about it, about that support zone. But yeah, that's where that's when I added back. I added back right in there. I added back right in there, and my initial entry was actually up here. So I added back as soon as we bounced that VWAP there, boom, I added back. Okay, so we did a few questions, we did some charts, we did AMC, we did SPYs, we did today's trades. Now, what is left? Well, tomorrow's Saturday. So unless you're trading NFTs and crypto, tomorrow you're not trading. So what's left for next week, dude? Next week's wild. It's crazy. Let me see something here real quick. Let me double check that FOMC meeting. Okay, so it's not the 27th. It's 25th and 26th. So Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. Bro, what? Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. Exciting times. When we get those Fed minutes, you got to be ready. You got to be ready. You know, you have to be ready. At this point in time, we're so low. But if those Fed minutes come out saying something like, you know, oh, we're gonna increase by extra amount of basis points that hasn't been taken into account, or they come out and really confirm we're gonna have 4 rate hikes or maybe even 5 rate hikes, then I think at that point it's a no-brainer. And I think where we'll end up finding the ultimate support, at least temporary, is gonna be down here. I mean, it makes sense. You know, it's going to be down there. Previous support, previous resistance. That's 426 zone. So we would end up seeing these 420s. We could go probably as low as 420, 423. But I'd like to think that these 426, 425 level would hold support. I think at that point we get a strong bounce, and then on that day, when we get that bounce, it'll be like today with the 200-day moving average. You know, we'll ride puts on the way down, and then when we start to get that bounce off that key level, we'll look for calls, and we'll write some calls on the way up. You know, we'll write some calls on the way up. The key takeaway though is if you missed out today, if you missed out yesterday, if you missed out the day before, you know, if you missed out this week, don't come in next week with the mentality of, I got to make all the money I didn't make last week. I got to make that money, and I got to make all the money I need to make this week, and then oversize. The last thing you want to do is be oversized anything, specifically SPY options. SPY put options, SPY call options. God forbid you're in the same day expiry or just a couple days away and you're in oversize, recipe for a disaster. If you missed a week, you know, it's okay. Just worry about trading the plan at hand. Worry about managing risk correctly. Worry about keeping the same size of risk that you use per trade. Worry about keeping that the same. Don't come into next week and be like, oh, I'm going to up it and double it because I need to make all the money I didn't make last week. And all the money I haven't made this month, I need to make it this month. Don't do that. Because if it goes against you, it's going to get disgusting and it's going to destroy not only the capital in your account, especially if you're in a small account, but it's going to destroy your mental capital. And there's nothing worse than coming into a trading day feeling scared, feeling nervous, not being confident. That is the worst thing that you can do to yourself right now. So trade the size that you have confidence in and trade the risk that you have confidence in. And if the SPY is not what you want to trade, go look at some of these tech names that are kind of weak right now. Well, kind of weak, not really. Super weak. Look at NVIDIA today, down to the 200-day moving average. And then gave back a good chunk. It's trying to hold that 200-day moving average. But if that 200-day moving average cracks, you're going to have more downside on it. You know? Look at AMD coming back down. You want to go look at some weaker stuff? Look at Roku. This thing is crazy weak right now. You know? Which one else? Which one else? I mean, you can pick anything really. It's all weak right now. AMC is crazy weak still, right? Look at GME actually closed green. That's an anomaly. Guys, you could just pick almost anything. Everything is super weak. Go trade something else. You know? Look at Oracle. Are you kidding me? That's insanity. How weak this is. Look at that. So go trade something else if you don't want to trade the SPY. Use the same idea, gauging off of the SPY, and go trade some of these other names. I mean, not that Tesla's going to be less volatile, but if you really want to get after it, there's Tesla always. I've been trading nothing but Tesla and the SPY for like the last 2 weeks. I tried to get some small cap trades in recently. I didn't catch my entry, but forget about it. Who cares? The SPY and Tesla is on another level right now, you know, on another level. So yeah, guys, that's what I'm gonna be looking at into next week. Why? Because that's where the opportunity is. I'm not gonna go. Why am I gonna go waste my time right now? Unless I have shorts on something like this, why would I go waste my time on some of these smallies? They made some pretty decent moves today, some of these, but look at the volume. There's no volume. There's no volume. These are 3-minute candles, and look at this thing. You're talking about trading 16,000 shares. There's no volume, so it's not worth it. You know? Yeah, Rivian's another one. Good idea there, Andre. Rivian's another one. Nice bounce today. It actually held up really well. It actually held up really well. Exactly, Claudio. Right now, Umberto has been shorting Facebook. Bro, destroying it. Umberto, congrats, dude. Those Facebook shorts. You freaking killed it, bro. Congratulations. Umberto's been shorting Facebook since like 320 what? 321, 328, something crazy. Congratulations, man. You know? Yeah, guys, there's plenty of opportunity out there and plenty of volume in large caps right now. There's really no reason to be trading the penny plays right now. Unless you're just not comfortable trading this other stuff. That happens. But, what I would suggest or say is at that point, don't even go trade the pennies. Get in the simulator and trade this large stuff in the simulator so you can get accustomed to it. The simulator is an underrated tool by many people because they're like, oh, I got to have skin in the game. What skin are you going to have in the game when you don't know how to trade yet? You know what I'm saying? So get in the simulator and trade. Get in the simulator and trade. So yeah, guys, next week, that's what I'm going to be looking at. Those are the levels I'm going to be looking at on the SPY. Support down here. I'm going to watch for this 200-day moving average level to become new resistance. Okay? And, I mean, shorter term support right here where we found this. Here you go. Previous support zone there. Previous support zone here. Right? Previous resistance zone right in here with a gap. And now we found support so far right there, right? So you can maybe see some support there, but those are the levels right now to watch on the SPY. On a little bit more minor levels, you can see 431 in here coming up next for potential support. But I have to think at some point, maybe Monday, the SPY is like, it kind of puts the brakes on and just has a really small little choppy day, right? And then depending on the Fed, Tuesday, Wednesday, we could finally get our extension and our complete flush through all the way down to the 420s. And then I think at that point, we get a nice bounce off those levels. And then the SPY should settle in for a while. If it continues giving us big ranges, I'm just going to be trading those ranges. Once it slows down and it's just to just have those small little choppy days, I'm going to just let it go. I'm not going to touch it anymore. I'm going to move on over to wherever the opportunity's at. But for now, these are the new levels. I'm just going to leave everything marked there and we'll see what Monday looks like. If you guys have any questions or any tickers you want me to take a look at, throw them up there. Otherwise, you got a couple minutes here and then I'm going to cut the stream around 6. I'm going to move on with this weekend and enjoy the profits, guys. Oh, you got short at 325, Umberto? Nice. Yeah, it will be. It will be, Andre. It will be crazy. That's for sure. Not a doubt in my mind. And we've been killing it. We've been killing it in the Discord. Oh, guys, if you're new and you want the watch list, every day we send out a free watch list. Here you go. If you're new to the stream and not a subscriber yet. You too, Jerry. Enjoy, bro. Killer work today, man. Congratulations. So you got that. And then, like I said, if you're new, you got that and Discord right here. Yeah, guys, rest up, study up, look at the charts, and let's be ready to kill it on Monday. Monday I'm going to come in. We're going to see what the SPY looks like. And like I suspect Monday will be a slower day on the SPY. I suspect. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, party starts all over again. Claudio says, today was probably my best trading day with my executions. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. You've been killing it in chat, man. But you put the time and the work in, man. You've gone through the courses. You're literally putting the work in. People want to just download an app off the App Store, put $1,500 in it, and it blows up and they say, oh, it's just all a scam. No, it's not a scam. You just didn't put the time into getting educated. Like my boy Claudio here, like my boy Jerry, like my boy Umberto. You know, these guys have gone through the courses. They've gone through it. You know, they've put the work in. Stop losses do not work in extended hours. Stop losses are only for market hours. They're only for market hours. So if you're in a trade and you want to stop out in after hours or pre-market, it's going to be a limit order. You can always, you know, adjust the limit order so that you have some slippage, and then make sure that your route is either extended hours or ARCA or something like that. Yeah, Claudio, exactly, man. Happens to everyone out there. They want to just jump in, play with the NFL players, and they never, you know, they get winded going to the kitchen, to the pantry to get some chips. How you expect to be a wide receiver, you know, if you get winded walking up, getting up off the couch, right? You can't expect to come on in here and trade options off your Robinhood account that you downloaded yesterday. You put $1,200 in it because guess what? My team here that's gone through the courses, myself, we're just going to take it. Yeah, we do. All right, guys. Hey, killer week. We had a great week. Let's repeat it again next week. Enjoy the weekend, and I'll see you all Monday. Remember, guys, Monday, 8 a.m., I'm on the live stream, okay? And we'll see if we can start doing some of these a little bit more often in the evening. Today, I wanted to do a little bit earlier. We'll start seeing if we can do at least maybe every once in a while, do one in the evening, all right? Thank you guys very much for watching, and enjoy the weekend.